Hello, people of the internet. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make yourself at home, get comfortable, and I want to get a little intimate. I haven't been here on YouTube. It hasn't been that long, but I want to be on my consistent shit. Every week new video. So this is what we have for today. Okay, I'm first gonna share traits that I find attractive in men, and the ones that I find unattractive, the ones that turn me off, the ones that make me wanna run in the opposite direction. Let us get into the traits that I find attractive in men. But before that, let me put on some Vaseline because the AC is blowing and I'm feeling my lips are dry. That's not sponsored, but if you want to Vaseline, you can come for me because at this point, anyways. So I have a list. This is not written by ChatGPT, okay? The reason why I'm writing from my book is because I wrote this earlier and I just decided to read it, okay? There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot. It's not ChatGPT. It's thank you. Anyways, so the hell was that? I think I need to speak louder. Get that voice out. Random, but okay. So we have traits that turn me off. The first one is comparing me to other women, and I wrote here, baby, I'm unique, there's no one like me. Because what the hell are you thinking comparing me to other women? And I just hate it so much when men they try to compare you to other women to make you feel jealous and make you feel like, oh, I might leave you any day, or you're not the baddest bee out here, there's other women. I'm like, baby, if you want to compare me to other women, forget about me, okay? Because there's no one like me. And if you cannot recognize that, then you're clearly not the one. So run the other way, okay? Run the other way. I don't have time for this bullshit. I actually recently dropped the guy because he was comparing me to other women, brother, and he was just so it was messy. And I felt like I definitely grew as a person because I saw that immediately, and I was like, hell no. Because in the past that has happened to me, and at some point, in this video, I'm just gonna share a lot about my personal life and daily life because I want you guys to learn from my experience, and then I want you guys to go through the same thing. So as I was saying, I've had experiences with guys that like to compare you to other women and try to make you feel jealous so you don't leave them. So you feel like, oh, there's other women and he might leave me for another one. Girl, if he sees other women, then okay, forget about him, because relationships are supposed to be mutual, and both people are supposed to put in just as much effort. If he cannot keep his eyes off other women, then oh yeah, I was telling you the story. About some crazy ex who he used to like to talk about his exes and used to like to compare me to other women, and he even used to be like, you're not even that, you're not pretty. He used to say, you're not pretty, you're just cute. And I know other women that are prettier, and shit like that. I have such pretty exes, constantly talking about these exes. If you're saying this video, yes, this is you, okay? Crazy ass. Anyways, this is actually more fun than I imagined recording this video. So considering the fact that it's 12 a.m. and I'm supposed to be sleeping, I go to sleep. I don't know why. Something's keeping me up. Something's been keeping me up. I don't know what it is, but I'm here, I'm alive, and I'm making this video. So next trait that I find unattractive, that turn me off and make me run the other way, is trying to humble me or bring me down. If you can't handle my glow at its maximum, you're not ready for this heat, okay? You're not ready for this heat. It's kind of connected to men comparing you to other women, but it's also some men will be like, oh, you're not that cute, you're not that hot, you're mad. I've had guys tell me you're a 7 on a good day, and now the same man will be like, oh my god, you're gorgeous. I'm like, yes, I'm being gorgeous. Shut up, get out of here. Okay. So men who try to bring you down, men who try to be like, I've seen better. Okay, then go and do better. Anyways, don't mind me. As if there is better, nigga. Next, not respecting my time. See you in another lifetime. Maybe then you'll know who you're dealing with, or you'll know better. Because like, I don't like men that are late. Like, if you plan to meet at certain time and you're like an hour late, what? Even an hour late is too much. But I haven't been like having experiences where people turn up late. And it used to happen more back in the day. Now I think I just like, at the moment you're late, I just cut the nigga off, you know. So I haven't really been experiencing that. But if you know you plan something for a certain time and it happens constantly, like if it happens once, I can understand, you know, maybe you were busy actually and something happened, so yeah. But like if it's a pattern, then take it next. Okay, so the next trait that I find unattractive in men is not respecting my physical boundaries. No is no. Like if I tell you don't touch me and you keep insisting on touching me, get out of here. Like actually get out of here. But seriously, stop trying to insist things when a woman has already said no. Like, boundaries, okay. Being low effort or putting in zero effort. No effort equals no results. Like, niggas out here, they just met you today. They really want to get in your pants. They didn't even do anything to prove that they were worth being in your life. But they really want to get like they really asking, when are you gonna cook for me? Like, I'm not cooking for you. Like, I am not cooking for you. The fuck? When are you gonna bring me lunch to work? Maybe after you prove to me that you're actually worth me investing in. Until then, anyways, I hope you guys enjoying this video as much as I am enjoying recording it, because it's late as hell and I just hope I'm not making a noise, but this video needs to get done. Okay, so this is related to the last trait that I just mentioned, trying to get in my pants on the first day. Have you no decency? Like, on the first day, we just met and you already want to get in my pants. It just makes no sense to me. Maybe back in the day, you know, I would be like, oh. But now, trash with these niggas, okay? The next one is, I think that's about it. We have talked enough about traits that are negative, patterns that are actually, no, that's a lie. But as I was saying, patterns in men that I've been noticing that are a red flag. To finish it up, I will include acting emotionally distant. Like, I like my man affectionate, I like my man, you know. So if you're out here acting emotionally distant and you think that it's going to make me feel anxious and it's going to make me chase you, it's not. Like, if you're emotionally distant, that's just the cue for me to go the other way. Because every time I date a person, like, and I'm not talking about being in a relationship, I'm talking about getting to know the person, I I do this exercise where like I imagine my life with him, like the rest of my life with him. And if I don't like what comes to mind, I stop. Like, an example of this is a guy that I dated recently this year. Actually, the only guy that I dated this year. Actually, not this year, last year. The only guy that I dated last year. It's related to. Okay, let's not get too much into that. So I don't like emotionally distant men. If you are emotionally distant, then stay distant from me. Yeah. Okay, so now let's get to the traits that I like, the traits that make me want to stay, the traits that make you seem like a compatible partner. Okay. So being affectionate and my simp, like it says here bonus if he's like the dad from the Addams family. I forgot his name. What's his name? I don't know. Is it even the Addams family? I think it is the Addams family. But yeah, like, you know, I like my man affectionate, like kissing all of my hands and massaging my feet and all that stuff. So I like it a little bit excessive, but if we are at that stage in our relationship, not we just met today and you're already doing all that, because that's love bombing and it's not gonna work. Okay, it's not gonna work. I have learned too much to be fully for this shit. Okay. Yeah. Consistency over intense. Consistent. I like consistent men. So consistency over intensity any day. If you're intense but like you're not consistent, one day you're like, I love you so much, and then you disappear for 2 days. No. I prefer a guy that's like not too intense, but like is consistent, you know, is about the same every day. I kind of know what to expect. I don't have to walk on eggshells and be like, oh my god, is he gonna give me attention today, or is he gonna disappear? Okay, so is respectful and loyal. Like, who doesn't like a respectful and loyal man? I just remembered this one time I was talking to this guy, and he asked me what are the traits that I find attractive in a man, and I said a lot of stuff, and then I was like, that's like the typical thing that women look for. And then I was like, what you mean? And then later he was like, you know, when I said that, the thing that I was expecting to say is a man that leads. So I guess I didn't have that in my list, but it came up in my mind now. So a man that leads. Okay, I like me a man that leads. Like, yeah, go off, sir. Go off. Like, I like to imagine it like a dance. I kind of like to follow along, even though I am a very self-sufficient person and I'm a great leader. I don't mind being led. So yeah. Next, compliments me. Like, who doesn't like that? I love a compliment here and there. I guess I'm just gonna read at this point. I like it when my man is invested in me, is interested in what I have going on, and supports me. I find it attractive when a man loves himself and pours into his own cup. When his cup is overflowing, so he can pour into mine. I like consistent men that are calm and deal with conflict in a calm and effective manner. Yeah, so that's about it. Those are the traits that I find unattractive in men, and the ones that I find attractive. There could be more, but that's what came to mind as I was writing this.